It's Dragoon, the Legend of Time. That's right. My name is Randy, and I'm going to continue my first playthrough of The Legend of Dragoon. It was released in 1990. Nope, it was released in 2000, at least in North America. It is a Japanese-style role-playing game. It is Sony's answer to Final Fantasy. Maybe Sony will take down that Final Fantasy series. It's been on top for too long. Let's take it out. All right, last time a whole bunch of stuff happened. Far too much to list off, but Lavitz is dead. Shauna still sucks, and I actually don't remember what we're supposed to be doing next. So we're just gonna run around until someone comes in and tells me where to go. Oh boy, it wasn't Celeste. What the heck do we have to do? The only place I can go is through that forest, so I guess we're gonna go through that forest. Nope. All right. Yeah. Boy, we are deep into this thing at this point. Like 12 hours, I think you said, something like that. Some woodland creatures that we could probably fight. No more gust of wind dance for you. Is it really going to make me run through this forest again? Is it going to have better enemies this time? Certainly hope so. Nope, there's the assassin cock again. Whip smack! Oh wait, didn't we get something else? Maybe we did. I don't remember. Have to check. Ah, he countered. Countered so good. I have not leveled up, equipped anything about that with Albert, so we're going to check that out real quick. I think the volume's a little hot on the game. We're going to turn that down a smidge. I want to make sure everything's going, so let me test it out. Legend of Dragoon is not selected on Twitch. The Legend of Dragoon. Bam. About to be #1 streamer testing that. Right there. That looks good. Let's head on over to YouTube now. At this point in my streaming career, it is rare for people to not be here when I start, so we're gonna make sure that everything's working. Bear with me while I do so. Test that son of a gun. Alright. We're working. It's just no one's here yet. Everyone hates me now. I knew this was going to happen. Everyone has caught wind of my value to the world, which is to say, none. I can't believe I have to run through this forest again. That is truly crazy. Unless I'm not going the right way, I don't know. Guess that's possible. Might look it up, because if no one's going to be here to tell me where to go, I should probably know where I'm going. Whip smack! Burning rush. I feel like we got more stuff. Yep, none of that rings a bell. Someone's gonna have to get in here. There's Angus. Angus, where am I going? Foolishly don't remember what we said we were going to do as a party, collectively. So what we have here is me just running through a forest that I've already been through. Not ideal. Not ideal. More and more. Sure, I guess. Oh wait, Albert has Gust of Wind Dance too? Albert just took over for Lavitz. Angus doesn't know. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep going. Hopefully someone knows what they're doing. Spartan's here. Spartan knows where I'm supposed to be going. Is it through this forest? I hope so, because I ran all the way through this forest. If not, we certainly wasted our time. Certainly. Wasted time. But that means I was kind of really happy about not having to do Gust of Wind Dance anymore, but apparently that's not the case. I still have to do that. He is Lavitz in all but name.
Yes. Burning rush.
Burning rush.
Die more and more.
Die more and more. That's true. I was getting better at it. But I was still looking forward to never having to do it again. Oh, okay, Lavitz is dead. That's a small price to pay for never having to do that. Yeah. Lavitz is dead! Poochie's dead! What's this here? Okay. I guess we're not gonna find out. This is it. What's going on, Bup? Well, does that mean since Albert took over for Lavitz that he also took over his love of dart?
Die more and more.
Lurking before working, as I like to say. Die more and more is what I like to say as well. I wake up and I say out loud lyrics to a My Chemical Romance song, or at least one that I wish existed, because the existing ones don't really touch on what I actually feel. Well, I wake up and I say, die more and more. Yep, drink. My Chemical Romance mentioned. So Albert's love of dart is hidden.
Die.
Secret.
More and more.
Die more and more. I can't think of how My Chemical Romance sounds, but I assume they go, I can't think of one singular My Chemical Romance song. Not one. It's just not there. There's nothing here. I don't love having to fight these nonsense enemies. Don't need this. Oh, that's a little less nonsense. I've never seen this before. Or maybe I have. No, I did it too early. His animations are different. It threw me off. Thank you, Bup, you too. I hope you get people well read. We need more reading in this world. Myself included. I'm still stuck reading The Stand. It's so long and I don't like it. Most people would be like, well, you could stop reading it. And I'm like, no. I will never. I don't even understand what happened there. It was like way different. Spartan says, wow, what did I do? What did I do, Spartan? I'm sorry. Please don't leave. I need you. Well, this looks different. We can go here. That's true. I am reading a lot of text while playing games these days. And I'm reading it out loud for the kids. Something just got unplugged and plugged back in, which is great news. Hopefully the stream went off without a hitch. Can't think of a single one. Not one. What's the power wanes. All right, you're breaking me. 6 Stardust. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even know what unplugged. I must have stepped on something. I think it's the capture card. I'm still messing around with real hardware. You know, not unlike the real hardware that is running this video game right now. A personal computer. And my capture card, I believe, is broken, so we're not going to be streaming actual hardware for a bit. This soldier guy says, first the dragon dies, then those in Basil lower their guard, and taking advantage of that, attack the royal capital. Okay, I guess we... maybe up here. Smell it. Do you, like, unlock... Alright, couple questions. It's massive armor. Does it belong to Sandora Knight? On the barrels inside the first building on the left. I am in the first building on the left, which is between 2 barrels. My favorite book. Someone in the Discord mentioned where the red fern grows today. I don't remember who said it, but... I remember almost nothing about that book except the ending, and I think that's true of everybody. Mercenary A says, are you here to register as well? No, I don't think so. Or says, no, I don't think so. Mercenary A says, that's right, make a good killing by taking advantage of victory is not the thing for little punks to do. Go away. Wait, it sounded like you were criticizing the thing you were about to sign up for. Mercenary A says, hey pal, I just registered. It'll be easy money for me. Mercenary B says, what are you talking about? Mercenary A says, what do you mean, what? It's the registration to be a mercenary. You said let's rake in some money by joining the Sandoras. Serdar's here. Mercenary B says, hey, you can't feel so confident anymore. Somebody defeated the dragon. In addition, Helena has fallen. Hi, hi. I'm gonna move my keyboard out of the way because I can do that now. Basically, you wouldn't even know it. I could just raise my legs up and you wouldn't see a darn thing. Mercenary says, I don't want to register. I take it back. What? You can't do it. Why? My grandpa is sick. Just get some whiteout and just... When's the last time anyone used whiteout in the history of life? There are kids today that probably don't even know what whiteout is. Right? That's probably true. Mercenary A says, see, this is my brother. He came here to get me. Well, so long then. Still recovering from the death of Lavitz, aren't we all? I'm not. I haven't thought about it since, really. Reception says, we only get that kind recently. The quality of mercenaries is declining. Well, good for you for not being mercenaries. Lore. I want to say Spartan said there was a Stardust in here. We still... I'm not even looking at that thing. I'm so cool. No, you said there was one in the treasure chest. We already got 2, Sirdar. We're making good progress. We've barely entered this place and we've got 2 already. You, aren't you new here? I won't answer that question. Left of the counter of the weapon shop. Twister glaive. Fire's crackling. It's a sentimental sound. Suppose that's true. I like this place way more than the last town. The last town sucked. This is like, hey, pretty straightforward. It's a street with doors. Is this the weapon shop? It is not. But I will stay one night. I shouldn't, because in retrospect, I probably didn't take much damage because I was fighting weaklings. Nope. Walk away. Don't even talk to him. Just walk away. Okay, alright. I don't love how I'm slouching on that camera. It's good enough for now, because I'm comfortable. I would prefer to move it down slightly. It's probably fine. My face is in the middle of it. Darn it! What you got to say, sir? You have something to say to me, huh? Not really. I just wanted to know what you had to say. Oh, that guy's got a cape. You know he's cool. Mysterious Adventurer says, "Can I talk to you a little? You guys look like adventurers, too." Well, well, I can tell just from how you look. I can tell by the way you use your walk. You're a woman's man. Mysterious Adventurer says, "In addition, you have been on a very risky adventure." Well, well. I can smell it from your aura. Ooh. Mysterious Adventurer says, "By the way, I have a great story to tell you because you appreciate the real stuff. Just between you and me, I defeated the dragon, Fairbrand." I happen to know. Mysterious Adventurer says, "Oh, you don't trust me? Then take a look at this. This is the feather of Fairbrand. Mikhail's here. Don't touch it." And then I advanced too quick. I got a stinky aura going on here. I need to shower. You trust me, right? Now I want to introduce this great product to you. It's a powerful drug that even beats dragons. The Dragon Beater. For limited time offer, I'll give you this dragon's feather for free. I don't want it. It's dirty. Oh, don't tell me about it though. I need to know for myself. As in, you don't like it, or the story, or what? Like, give me generalities of why you're upset, but not specifics, because I want to play for it. I want to play it myself. Knight of Sandora says, "Is there a guy who defeated Fairbrand in here?" Knight of Sandora says, "It must be you. Come with us." Mysterious Adventurer says, wait a minute. I'm just a businessman. I was lying about the dragon." Someone says, "I made them and I made some more and nobody thanks me. I sell them and I sell them some more and I made no profit. I might as well quit." Heck yes. Amen, brother. Give it all up. My God, I lost the key to my home, says that person. That sucks for you. Is there stardust in here? This is not the weapon shop, so I don't think. Man, a weapon shop. This is the weapon shop. Each blade. Sure. These cost nothing. Left of the counter. All right, buy 2 of these. And by that, I mean, yeah, 2 of these. Alright, I think we're jacked up. We're not going to give Shauna anything because she sucks. What's on the floor? Oh, it's a ging-a-ling-a-ling-ging-ging. Never beaten this game as a kid. Neither have I. I've never beaten this game ever. I've barely played this game. This is the first time I'm playing it. This is my first playthrough. I saw the soldiers making scary faces and hanging out there. Where? There are lots of scary soldiers and I can't go to Popo's house. Can't. Uh-oh. Okay. I can't. Alright, there we go. In the last few days, the guards became stricter. It seems they are expecting something. It's got some nice music. Alright, where's the next Stardust? Be on the lookout. It says occupied. He's just standing there, though. We've got 3 Stardusts already, right? Which seems bandanas. Already halfway done with this town. In the Resistance town. Oh, I don't know what that means, so that's... Back away slowly. Dart says, I don't think breaking through from the front gate will work. Albert says, let's do some more research. We may find a good way to sneak in. Can someone remind me why we're here? I don't know how I missed that. Bale fell. The war will end soon. Extra, extra, extra. The entire force of the Imperial Knighthood occupies Bale. Hey, mister. To find the murderer of Lavitz. And we think he's here? And the Black Monster. And we think that they're here? How did we come to that conclusion? Under the ground over there is a fort. Of course, it was used as a fort a long time ago. I guess I'll go underground over there. Lloyd told us. Oh, of course, Lloyd. Lloyd knows it all. Zetronic's here. Welcome back, Zetronic. Happy to see you. Can't wait to talk to you. How are things going? Previously on The Legend of Dragoon. Metal Gear. I turned into Snake a little bit. By infiltrating Emperor's recap, the last episode included the home of the town Dart. They should try to stop an army at the Peps and search the barrels in the shop in the Resistance town. Metal Gear. It's going well. Things are going well. When we came here, this fort was abandoned and it was a mess. We cleaned it up, of course. The war is going on and we are short of medicine. I wonder how long we will have to endure this. Oh, we'll endure. Alright. Just can't tell if those are stairs or a step ladder. I was born here, but it has been almost 8 years since then. The new Serdio party. I want to join too, but what should I do? If I don't say the name of the person speaking, it means there is none. I try to do what I can, but like I can't just keep saying like this person or that person or no one or whatever. Like I can't keep doing it. I guess we're going down. I didn't want to go down though. There's still stuff in there. Yeah, I remember all that. That's not a hard. Literally the only thing I don't remember is where we got the lead and what the lead was. It looks very unfinished because it used to be a fort, but it is very durable. There are too many stairs for me though. Yeah, you do look old. Yeah, I don't remember Lloyd saying that. It's weird. I believe you though. The war doesn't produce anything. It just spreads death for naught. I like for naught. That's good. It's a very unnatural stove here. Is there Stardust in it? What's up, Blondie? When we don't have anything to eat, we go outside the city and pick edible plants. You don't say. Although being outside is dangerous. Got some edibles, do you? Yeah. Was Lloyd in that house, though? He wasn't. Maybe he was. I don't know. I was so distraught from the death of Lavitz. It's between you and me. Don't tell other people. Listen, actually. And then he says nothing. Wait. There's something called a griping room in the city. Okay. Did King Albert really get caught? I can answer that question for you. Do you not see him inside my body? Once you give up your hope, you are finished. Even if just a little remains, as long as there is some hope, you'll never give up. It develops war technology. Go in the door at the top. I didn't read what this person said. This country belongs to Dole. Oh no, somebody please wake me up from this bad dream. Man at the shop. What you got for me? Still doing quite well in terms of items. The door at the top, you say? What the heck is that? A lantern? I think it's supposed to... No, I don't need... Walk away. Barrels. There's this guy on YouTube, I don't remember his name. I watch him, and he talks about game mechanics and stuff. And he did this one where he was doing... Wow! Wow! Where he was doing this episode on exploding barrels. I think there's only 2 left, Serdar. I think only 2. I think that was the 4th one here. Shane is here. How goes Legend of Dragoon? I like it quite a bit. It's pretty good. Never played it. This is my first time playing through it. I keep saying never played it. Does it count that this is my first playthrough, but I have played it as part of this playthrough prior to today? This is my first playthrough. Top of this fort town. Search the bookshelf. Okay, so I should go back up. I didn't actually finish my story. The YouTube guy, when he was talking about exploding barrels, every time he would say barrels, he would say barrels, and the way he did it, I'm not sure how I felt about it. It kind of gave me like warm and fuzzies, but like bad ones. This is the fort town. Yeah, it is. And this is the door at the top of the fort town? Unless there's another one up here I missed. I don't think there is, though. Nope. Get out of the way, woman! I've got forts to town, or whatever that means. Bookshelf. That's a bookshelf. Wow! There's Stardust. Okay. Oh, man, we're only 1 away. Second strongest party member in the game. It's not that I care about her combat prowess, it's that I kind of hate her. I just kind of hate her. I don't like her as a person. I fundamentally disagree with who she is. Perhaps that's harsh. Oh. 2 question mark says, welcome to the ruins of the underground fortress. You guys look like new faces. But wasn't I just in the shop? And there was... Wait, didn't I do... I thought I got that one already. 2 question mark says you guys, and I already read that. 2 question mark says I want to let you in, but I need to ask 3 questions. I have to check you out. First question, which country do you want to win? Basil or Sandora? Well, I don't... I guess Basil, because these people are the rebels or whatever, right? Dart says, that's the kingdom of Basil. Sorry, but I cannot let you in. Alright. I misspoke. I misspoke. I'm somebody else now. I know we're Basil. I guess I thought these guys were against Sandora. I don't know. Shauna has one goal in life, and she works hard to achieve that goal. I mean, sure, that goal is just to get into Dart's pants, but yeah, I mean, that is her one defining trait, right? That's the thing that I don't like about her. She comes on too strong. Dart is clearly not interested. Dart wants Lavitz. Lavitz is no longer with us, and now Shauna is trying to swoop in and be like, hey, now that your real love interest is dead, how about you and me, brother and sister, let's do it. This one startup. Yeah, well, then I'll butcher this and go back to the shop, see if there's a Stardust. There's 2 in the shop. Sorry, Spartan. It's not your bad. It's my bad. I wasn't reading everybody. It's true though. Like it's a funny joke, but it's also just the way that it is written. You go back, and if you want to, by all means, and look at this one. Look at that. I said that immediately, where Shauna seemed weirdly okay with Lavitz dying. She was swooping in. I mean, Albert's still better than Shauna. Yeah, they're like, oh, we need to get more Stardust in, guys. Yeah. I dislike Shauna. Imperial Sandora? Sorry, but I cannot let you in. I don't understand. I have no opinion one way or the other. Yep, immediately Rose showed up. I'm like, okay, get Shauna out of here. I cannot say which. The important thing is to end the war as soon as possible, not winning or losing. 2 question mark says, I think so too. Always hate or spite remains after the fight. I don't think he meant to rhyme that, but he did. Regardless of whether you win or not. The second question, during the war, what should powerless kids like us do? Take care at home. It says, we cannot send kids to battle, but somebody has to take care so that people fighting have some place to come back to. 2 question mark says, I agree. There are some things we too can do. 2 question mark says, the last question, why do people have to fight? To protect something. It says, if war is to obtain or destroy something, I'll throw my sword away. I only fight to protect something. 2 question mark says, I think so too. I think we're friends now. People should only fight to protect something. I learned that from my grandpa. It says, you had a good grandpa, but you are... Popo says, I am Popo. I am a representative of the new Serdio party. I am campaigning to help people who are having hard times because of the war. Yeah, it has literally nothing to do with her combat prowess and everything to do with her personality, to the point where I did not want her in my party. I mean, her combat prowess was not great at the time, but I would have tolerated it if I liked her as a character, and I didn't. I normally keep the people that I like personally in my party when I play these types of games, and Shauna just didn't. She just didn't pass the test. She failed. Miss G is here. How's it going? Albert says, it is amazing. I heard about the party, but I didn't think the representative would be this young. Popo says, oh, you. Did we meet somewhere? Albert says, we've never met before, but you might know my face. I am Albert, the king of Basel. But I like talking about their lists. Yeah, no, I like that too. And if this were not my first playthrough, I would give her a shot. I would try someone else. Boba says, oh my god, you are King Albert? That's right, in a can or otherwise. Who will I keep on disc 2? Will I murder Shauna if I have the option? Popo says, I've been waiting for this day to come. The day King Albert liberates Kazas and sets us free. Thart says, that's what we are here for. We will end the war now. Right now. We're going to do it. We're heading right out. We're just going to do it. Popo says, but I don't think these few people can break through the defenses of the Black Castle. Albert says, don't worry. We can do it. We can't tell you how, though. You're not allowed to know. On the next episode of Randy Ballsy, indeed. Would be someone I don't know, Shauna, Haishel, Lavitz, Dart, Rose, someone I don't know. Can't wait to find out who those question marks are. I hope one of them is Red 13. Oh, I don't even like Red 13. Sad doctor stuff. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, you have hiccups? Are those related to sleep deprivation? Albert says, they say that the power once was the card that liberated humans from winglies. They've got some really stupid nouns, man. Holy crap. Now it is the ace to open up our own fate. Popo says, ah, it's like a dream. Now I can go look for my father and mother when the war ends. Yeah, Shane, you did just fine. I knew what you were doing. I'm with you. And I will say, we shy away from spoilers, but I'm not going to lose sleep if you let one drop. Try not to, but I wouldn't stream a video game over the internet if I wasn't prepared to accidentally get something spoiled. But part of the fun is seeing my reaction. Like how I barely reacted when Lavitz died, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I'm crying, and I'm just like, yeah, it was, you know, whatever. Rose says, don't waste the time babysitting like that. Why don't you think about how to get into the castle? Popo says, I am just a kid, but I can show you how to get in the castle. I didn't expect exclamation points at the end of that. Dart says, can you? Popo says, yes, we are yelling at each other with all these exclamation points. Holy mackerel. This place used to be a fortress, so there is a secret path to get to the Black Castle. There's a secret path. Now we are closer to Dole. I don't know, because the sentences don't show the punctuation until the ends. Popo says, come with me now! There's 2 exclamation points on that one. Howard says, please wait quietly. If we fail, it'll be too risky for you. We will come back after we prepare. Popo says, I got it. I'll be waiting at the secret path. Path! Please hurry up! The best way to cure hiccups is to plug both ears and drink water until you can no longer breathe through a straw. Drink it through a straw. Ears completely plugged up. Drink until you can't breathe. And then don't move for like 10 to 20 seconds. And then your hiccups will be gone. If you do it right. You have to do it right. I have never seen it fail if you do it right. Lavitz, no. I mean, apparently I'm alone in this, but it's just they didn't do the work for me to care enough. I don't know. I didn't think, narratively speaking, it was an earned death. It came out of nowhere. It didn't work for me. There's truly, like, if we had more scenes like the rooftop, we needed more. We needed some love. We needed our gold saucer, right? Like, we needed to be on the roller coaster together. We needed that. Popo says, are you ready to go into the Black Castle? Dart says, yeah, I'm ready. Dart says, yeah, we are ready. The only thing left is to make it to the Black Castle. Let's go over the plan one more time. Popo says, I almost gave up when I heard Bale was taken. I thought all my campaigning was in vain. Popo says, but I found out you are alive, Your Majesty, and we can still fight. I now see the future. Good luck. Dart says, yes, I will defeat Dole, specifically me, only me, and end the war. Shauna says, to prevent a repetition of the sorrow of you and Celes. Shut up, Shauna. You're not allowed to talk. Grown-ups are talking here, Shauna. Ishel says, I guess I'll be serious for the first time in a while. By the way, my child is missing. Albert says, for the people who desire peace, I'll fight. Yeah, and that's another thing. I was even more disappointed when I found out he's just Albert is just Lavitz. Like, if a character dies, I need to feel it gameplay wise too. It needs to be like, oh, I got used to that guy and now I don't have him anymore. It's just, in my opinion, not a well done character death, but people seem to resonate with it, so it works for some people. It did not work for me though. Who's going ahead? Rose, I assume. Rose. And they all entered me. So all at the same time, they said, here we come, Dart. All of us. I don't know. This one? Yep, that was useful. Seems to be the right one, though. Unless there's something over there that I... There is something over there. I don't know! I play most games that... Darn it! I knew it! I knew it! Didn't I get all the Stardust? I did, right? Or is there something else that I missed? Did I miss one? I may have already committed. I don't know if I can get back out, so if I missed it, that's the end of my Stardust journey. I'm pretty sure I got 6 out of 6. I've got 20. Seems like a good round number. Yeah, I play most games on hard. If I have the option. I don't know why, but... Acquired 20 good. That was not worth it. That's nothing. Darn it. Oh no, I went back and got the other one in the shop, so we're good. Then we're dusted up. I am the Dust Master. I want to ride the buckets. If this were a Mario game, I'd be able to. Heck yes. We've maxed the dust. I just want to fight. Yeah, let's do it. In the mood for some fighting. Gotta get used to Gust of Wind Dance. Hopefully he says it like Lavitz. If not, then I will recant. I will take back everything I said about it because I like the way Lavitz said it. So if he doesn't say it the way Lavitz did, I'm gonna be disappointed. Let's see if I can pull it off again.
More and more.
Die more and more. Burning Rush, which we should be almost out of now. We gotta be getting a new one here soon. HP recovers, you say? That's not enough. Especially when we got Gust of Wind Dance. I did it too early. I felt it. I felt it in my bones. That was a lot of damage, though. I'm blocking until I pull it off. You got this, Albert. Get out of your can. He latches on and swings side to side. You got this, Albert. Let's do it. Good job, Albert. I'm pulling this off. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna be able to do it. I got the hang of it as Lavitz, and now he's got different animations, which is throwing me off for some reason. wait, that's different. It's just straight up different than Lavis's was. Unless I'm crazy. Maybe it's not. Because that was like one, fast one, fast one, fast one. Patience, you can actually unlock Lavis's Ultimate Edition before his death since he learns all his additions by level 11. Wow. Is it worth doing other than, hey, that's cool?
Yes. Burning rush.
Burning rush.
Die. More and more.
Die more and more. You've died once. I need you to die some more. Ugh. Yeah, I can almost certainly promise you that I will not unlock all of the Ultimate Editions. Especially since I can't even do this one.
Die.
More and more.
More and more.
I just got used to Lavitz. Wait. Don't you need to get... Didn't Shane just imply that you need to have all of them maxed out to get the ultimate one? That's not a chest, apparently. But they're slightly different button presses, though, right? Because that... At least it feels different to me, but maybe I'm crazy. All right, we're getting the hang of it. We're gonna learn this button combination if it kills me. You got this, Albert. No, I had that one. I felt it. Oh, don't tell me that, Mikhail. That means I'm gonna have to buy this game right now and stop this stream. Oh, alright, I can't think about that right now. Albert's a faster boy. I just got used to it with Lavitz, and now I can't do it at all. I need to successfully do it so I know the rhythm, and then I need to recreate that rhythm every time. I think I'm doing it too early. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, that's why Lavitz was slow, is because he was operating sans one Achilles tendon. Yeah, I'll get there. Ah. Well, we've progressed slightly. I didn't expect that dog to be able to do that. Eh. All right. We're progressing. We're one button press further than we were before. It was different, Mikhail. He's evolved. It's like a Digimon. He digivolved into Albert. Albertmon. Yes, Wesker. Albert Wesker. Yeah, I like him just fine so far. Gosh darn it, no. Don't successfully pull that off because I don't want him to die. Need as many chances as possible to get the hang of Albert's stupid attack. He needs shades to hide his weird colored eyes. Oh, that's not nearly as cool as the way Lavit said it.
Yes. Burning rush.
I did play. No, I played it, but barely. Well, that was well. I got Gust of Wind Dance, but then I failed on more and more. Ow!
Yes. Burning rush.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hate it. I'm also a Claire fan. Wait, I didn't mess that up. He just died. I must have messed that up. Gust of Wind Dance. I'll leave that up to the chat whether that. I mean, I don't care. I don't want to necessarily spoil it for other people. But skip ahead if you don't want. But Chris is, Tim. Okay, I guess there was enough warning now. Go ahead. Skip ahead or avert your eyes.
Die. More and
Die more and more. Alex Wesker. Interesting. That's barely a spoiler, though.
Yes.
Come on. It's 172. I didn't even pull it off.
Die. More and more.
Die more and more. Still sounds like a My Chemical Romance song to me, even though I can't name one.
Yes.
Burning Rush. I feel like Jill almost barely, but I agree with the other three. She was in 1, she was in 3, she was barely in 5, and then I feel like the rest of them are kind of always there to some degree. I guess we're gonna go up here. We're gonna be sneaky. This is the sneaky way. Oh yeah, she is in Revelations 1. I forgot about that. I barely count that game as existing though. Well, especially Chris in Resident Evil 8 with the dumbest plan imaginable.
Yes. Burning rush.
Do people... So, I thought I liked Code Veronica, and then I streamed Code Veronica a couple years back, and I hate it. So I don't think I care enough if they remake it, unless they make it good.
Die. More and more.
He does have to say Burning Rush every time. Burning Rush! Come on, I feel like I had it, man. Yeah, I thought it was well liked too. DS as in Dark Souls 2?
Die. More and more.
I like Dark Souls 2.
Burning rush.
I don't like it as much as 1, but I like it. Come on! Yep, I remember those being problems. I remember the boss fights in that game being absolutely abysmal. I don't think the Bandersnatches were fun to fight. I thought the level design was not great. Steve is just a terrible character. And yeah, I had my issues with Code Veronica, let's say. That's off the top of my head. What is this? What is it? There's that Discord link. If you like the way I play games and you want me to play one of yours, join the Discord. Let's talk about it. tinyurl.com/randy-discord, or if you prefer, tinyurl.com/randy-discord. Lots of cool stuff in there. Join it. Let's talk. I don't even know who Jake and Jessica are. I'm assuming Resident Evil 6. I didn't play that. Green Flame Researcher says, are you here to see my research? Yes, the Green Flame Research. Or... Wesker's son, of course. Revelations. I don't remember. Man, I don't remember that at all. There was like a big... There was a big dude in Revelations too, right? At Revelations, comma, T-O-O. Not T-W-O, T-O-O. That sounds pretty good to me, Shane. Did she have bare feet? White Flame Researcher says, to visit me? Green Flame Researcher says, either way, we are pleased. We like it when mercenaries like you have an interest in our research. White Flame Researcher says, indeed, recently, barbaric suicidal attacks have become common. But if our research is successful, it will reduce the casualties of war. White Flame Researcher says, for example, that white flame has a healing power. Green Flame Researcher says, and that green flame isn't extinguished by water. When we put it to practical use, it will provide an advantage in war. Albert says, but I've never seen such technologies. It's like magic. White Flame Researcher says, you don't need to know about that. There are already enough of us involved in this accursed research. Green Flame Researcher says, yes, your job is to fight. There are too many things we don't know about this power. If you get involved too much, you might end up like Mr. Magi. Mr. Magi. He's messed up. He got all sorts of bonked. White Flame Researcher says, it's too late for that guy. Why is there a comma there? We have to complete this research before it is too late for Sandora. Albert says, I see. I will end the war. But, can we ask you a little more? Albert says, and why is everyone trying to rhyme today? Albert says, for example, what kind of function does this purple flame serve? White Flame Researcher says, this flame is the power source of the castle. The purple flame drives the elevators and lifts. It helps people's lives. That's the proper way of usage. Albert says, but the war decides the usage now. Green Flame Researcher says, yes, even if this technology could be used for the happiness of the people, once it is used wrongly, it may bring unhappiness. What we are making may bring unhappiness to the people in Basil. Oh man, that's deep. I mean, there's also Jill repeatedly getting saved by Barry. So I'm with you, Shane. I think that, I mean, that's not just a Resident Evil trope. That's just a trope, like damsel in distress sort of thing. Granted, Claire is better, but they do fall into that occasionally. Then again, you know, stories sometimes have characters look bad. Sometimes they need to. So it depends on the context. White Flame Researcher says, I agree. This research is, after all, based on the calamity caused by the dragon. War creates catastrophe. Green Flame Researcher says, it's a sad thing for both the people and the dragon. It says, the dragon is involved in this research. White Flame Researcher says, oh, I slipped my tongue. Forget what I said. Yeah, but to be fair, Chris is a doof. He can't play piano. He can't do basic arithmetic. So. And Rebecca comes out looking smarter in that respect, so. Green Flame Researcher says, now, back to the research. Green Flame Researcher says, let me give you some magic oil. This is the fuel for the purple flame. It gives you mobility. It loosens those joints. Magic oil. White Flame Researcher, if you want to be healed, come visit me anytime. Albert says, thank you very much. It was very useful. Green Flame Researcher says, are you using the magic oil? You can light the purple flame with it. Cool. I guess that makes sense. I mean, there's nothing down there, so... White Flame Researcher says, you want to be healed, don't you? No, I mean, okay, no. Well, back to the research. Now that I've touched you with white flame. That's what I like to call it anyway. Some people like to call it semen. Oh man. You fighting these guys, or? Nobody can become happy without making somebody else unhappy. That is the universal truth. Yeah. I don't want to have people feel there is a crisis, so please do not tell anybody what you have seen or heard in here. Telling everybody. We are just studying the principles of magic of Emperor Dole. And also, I push back on that. I think there are plenty of strong, competent women. What in the world? Speaking of boulders, can I punch these ones? I don't get it. Garbage Man says, oh, it's dangerous and you cannot come in, although I give you credit for making it through. I only have garbage, but make yourself at home. Alright, I'll take your garbage. Wait, what happened? Why did I don't understand what it wants me to do. I'm assuming this just climbs me back up in case I fall. There's treasure down here, though. Treasure in the trash. I'm sorry, did that say translate? I'm for trans rights, but I'm not sure about trans lights. I'm not sure what those do. I mean, if it's an ally... Light-based individual attack. Yep. Okay. Dark mist. Clearly I have to do something with the garbage. Oh no! Whee! Oh, excuse me. What does this game want from me? I'm done here? Then what the heck is the point of this room? To show you meatballs? I'm not much of a consumable attack person. I don't know why. I like to use the characters for what they're useful for. So if Shauna's thing is like, no, she has to use items you find or purchase, then I'm kind of like, eh. Good for her, I guess, but this isn't right. All of this was optional? Like, the entirety of it? I didn't know there were elevators to use. I don't remember seeing any, but apparently there were some. Ah! He blew the coach whistle. Everyone out of the pool.
Die. More and more.
Yes.
Ah! It was a bad burning rush. In that it wasn't a burning rush. Heck yeah! Gust of wind dance! Slight scalding rush.
Die.
Die more and more. I am not satisfied with the amount you have died.
Yes.
That's too early, Randy. Never mind.
Burning rush.
Yeah, but how would you know what each boss is weak to unless you played the game before? I guess that's the implication that she's not a beginner-friendly character, but I'm not one to play narrative, linear, single-player games much more than once. Color lets you know their element. Okay. Says, well, how many that's 7 question marks. This guy's very mysterious. He says, you, who are you? I know. You are you are thieves who have come to steal my magic. Dart says, wait, we are. 7 question marks says, no excuse. Dart says, watch out. We don't know what he'll do. Rose says, let him. It seems interesting. 7 question mark says, take this, the steel shearing vacuum blade. 7 question mark says, why? Why doesn't the magic work? Why doesn't it shear them? Rose says, it's worse than I thought. 7 question mark says, that was still under research. I'll show you this. Take the rock-crushing thunder arrow. It didn't happen. Hazel says, I see. You are the researcher who is too late, aren't you? Shona says, then Mr. Magi is... Magi, the magic researcher, says, Humph. Those dumb researchers of trashy stuff said something to you, didn't they? Rose says, leave us alone. Albert says, we are not here to criticize your research. Magi says, Magi, the magic researcher, I'm just going to call him Magi from now on, says, shut up! I have already made the discovery, the secret of a magic that those losers could never even hope to know. The magic of transformation can only be known by someone like myself, who completely understands the magical power of dragons. I'll show it to you now. Cerberus, emerge! Dart says, it seems real this time. Double damage from her. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Did they explain that anywhere? Shona says, I wonder, is this dog Mr. Magi? Albert says, I guess it requires more research to be controlled by humans. Why did humans have a capital H? Rose says, but at least in the end, he amused us. Time to kill him. Hoja, good boy. Hoja, Jojo, Bojo. Talk to him, you can do the tutorial, and that is where the player is told all this. Oh, he probably told me, I just don't remember. I did talk to that guy. I thought I skipped it. Maybe I didn't skip it. Maybe I just... It doesn't matter. Hut, hut, hike! Did I know there's a Resident Evil card game? Yes, I played it in college. I played it. Can't say anything more about it other than I played it.
Burning rush.
My friends in college and myself, we got into that. I don't even know what you'd call it because it's not a deck builder. Maybe it's a deck builder. Darn it, that's bad. It was bad when I knew it was bad. They were getting real hot when I was in college, so played a bunch of those. Couldn't tell you the names of any of them. That's pretty funny.
Yes.
Burning rush.
Die. More and more.
Yeah, card games get challenging when you don't have people to play them with, right? That's tough. It was easy in college when there was always people around, but fire, water, wind, earth, light, dark, but thunder has no opposite, so well, thunder enemies purple take half damage from thunder magic. They don't take double damage from anything, so Hazel has no inherent weakness since he is your thunder-based character. Alright. Good to know. It's a good question, Mikhail. I don't know. Sucks. Although I will say, I'm getting back into shape and everything feels much better. I recommend diet and exercise. It does wonders for you. Okay, well, I don't know which way it wants me to go first. Lefty loosey or righty tighty. Normally I'm a righty tighty guy, but those guys are practicing. Okay, well, now we have the lay of the land. Items are important. Buy? Yes. What are you buying? Thank you. I have all of the stuff that you could possibly offer me that I would want. I don't want your dumb weapons. Beast Fang. Thank you. I can't do that voice unless I talk out the side of my mouth. There's a couple of voices I do that require me to go like this. I couldn't tell you why. Are we standing off here? What's going on? Knight of Sandora says, invaders! Knight of Sandora says, you had such good luck sneaking into the practice center, didn't you? Knight of Sandora says, catch him! You gotta catch them all, and he is among the all. The one thing about the Resident Evil 4 remake that sucks is they changed that guy's voice. You got it in one. You didn't need to change it. Just use those voice clips. Don't even. Why? Why do you need to change anything? It's messed up.
Yes. Burning rush.
Ah, it's that last one now. I'm getting closer, I guess. Because it goes fast, fast, not as fast, but still fast at the end there. Ah. Knight of Sandora says, these guys are unbelievable. Don't think we are Knights of Sandora, so just defeat them. Why don't you all attack me at the same time?
Yes.
That was a bad hit. Bad. Angry. It's the emotion
Die.
that some people experience. Except it's called anger. Angry is what you are. Turning into the merchant again. I've done it like twice since I've gotten Albert. This is the PS1 version. I don't think it's remastered. Isn't it just a port? Wait, Sandora says, Ag, am I the last one? But I won't give up. Yeah, I don't think it's remastered. I think it's just a port. Let me check. Okay, I guess it is a slight remaster. It's got upscaling, rewind, fast forward. So there are some changes, but nothing crazy.
Yes.
It's also only $10. It's not bad.
Die. More and more.
Die more and more. That's how often I want you to die. More and more often. Max level is 60 when I'm sitting here at level 14. I says, well, we took care of that. Moving on. Alright, well, I don't know. Foul on the field. Hence the whistle. I'm not a sports person, so I'm struggling to come up with other ways to make that whistle make sense. I'm going to keep practicing Albert again, because it's driving me crazy that I can't do it. Can I just kill the other two so I can only use Albert? Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to just go back to Harpoon or whatever. I am having, unless this game has an extreme jump in difficulty, I am not having any issue whatsoever. But they don't stay dead though, right? Because they get up. Don't they get up? Am I crazy? Maybe they don't. I don't have a read on that rhythm. Like, I don't even understand it. I'm pressing it when it's turning white. It's just not... and that's the thing, the window of opportunity... Oh, you know what? Now that I say that out loud, maybe I don't have the thing equipped. Because it seems like the window of opportunity for him is lower than the other characters. Gust of wind dance. Yeah, I'm not gonna actually do that, but I would do it to save time, not make a challenge, and it wouldn't save that much time if they get up, so. Yeah, that last hit you have to do mega early. Super early.
Yes. Burning rush.
And that's where it throws me off, because it doesn't feel right. His specifically does not feel right. The other ones feel okay. Well, I guess him and Lavitz. No, he does have it, so he just sucks. Ah! Puddle. Par 4. Ninja Mana, yeah, oh yeah. I don't like this camera angle, though. Kind of like this one. Oh, that one's not bad either. Yeah, I think that one. Die more and more. More and more and more. Eek.
Yes. Burning rush.
Burning Rush. I've had Burning Rush for a very long time. Yeah, I have to do it earlier than I think I should have to. If you have Burning Rush, ask your doctor about Healing Breeze.
Die. More and more.
Or whatever the heck the healing item is in this game.
Yes.
Boop. Some of them did, not all of them. But you're right. And I don't mind it if the story requires the main character to be there. It require that attack requires just too much focus, because I need to. The biggest challenge is that I'm trying to be entertaining to an audience at the same time I'm trying to do this extremely tight window of button presses, unreasonably tight. Now that's where I came from. What's up here? Oh hey. I am old, yeah. I think I'm not the kind of person that people like watching fail. But maybe I'm wrong. That's the dude from the game intro. Oh man, it's that guy again. Great Commander of Sandora says, "You are here, the girl from Celeste." Dart says, "You said the girl from Celeste?" Yes. Yes, I did. Shauna says, You took me away to Helena. Helena. Great Commander of Sandora says, "Indeed, I am the one who assaulted Celis under the orders of Emperor Dole." So you killed everybody? No, that's not a question. So you killed everybody! Great Commander of Sandora says, "That was done by the brutal unit loyal to Frugal." The brutal unit, huh? I've got myself a brutal unit. Doesn't work very well. I wouldn't let them kill unnecessarily if I were there. Great Commander of Sandora says, "Anyway, it doesn't change the fact that Imperial Sandora scorched Celis. If you want revenge for your home, you can draw your sword against me. But please do me one last favor. I owe you nothing." His Majesty Dole changed after a man called Lloyd showed up. He must have instilled something into Emperor Dole, a demonic word that ignites his desire to vanquish. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII with better graphics, in my opinion, a better story. Granted, I don't like some places that story goes, but there's that Discord link. Join it, talk to me about what games to play and all sorts of other stuff. It's the best way you can support me. tinyurl.com/randy-discord, or if you prefer, tinyurl.com/randy-discord. All the cool kids are doing it. Great Commander of Sandora says, "You were able to make it here, so you might be able to do it. I beg you, wake Emperor Dole up." 100% agree with you, Shane. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Dart says, "Do you understand what will result?" That is a weird sentence. Great Commander of Sandora says, "Yes. If you can accomplish that, the Imperial Sandora's dominance will end, and we even might be defeated by Basil." Mikhail is one of the cool kids now. Great Commander of Sandora says, "But the result will be the same if the current oppression of Emperor Dole continues. So, we might as well make it happen faster and remove the hardships on our people." There says, "There was a man like this in Sandora." Lavitz would be happy to hear this. Great Commander says, "So, are you in?" Dart says, "That's what we are here for." Great Commander of Sandora says, "I'm relieved to hear that. Now, take this with you." Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, that was dumb. Trying to get this cord out of the way because I keep hitting it. It's moving the mic. I got the Yellowstone. Darth says, what is this? What is it? Great Commander of Sandora says, it's the key to the chamber of Emperor Dole. Great Commander of Sandora says, hurry up, we have no time. Okay. Well, that was worth coming up here for, I guess. Actually, you know what? Am I crazy or did this look like it went up? I knew it! Well, this is like, look, that's the way I have to go. So there's plenty of stuff on the other side, so I want to check that out. I can't. We would need to talk spoilers, and we're gonna stream Final Fantasy VIII at some point. Just prepare for that. So that's gonna happen. But I would need to talk spoilers to tell you why I don't particularly care for where the story goes, even though I think it's awesome up to, as you mentioned, the first 2 discs. I think is strong, very strong. Okay, we're back here now. So this is pointless. Exactly, Angus. You see the way you're supposed to go. You're like, all right, turn it around. There's stuff to find. See what would have happened if I didn't get the spinning gale? Don't know what it is, what it does, nothing, but it will be the key to my success. I have so many healing potions. Final Fantasy IX, however, I need to play it again because it's been a long time and I don't remember too much about it, but I feel like the story in that kind of rocked, and I don't think it fell apart, but I could be wrong. Workers are saying all sorts of things, but I believe in Emperor Dole. I actually don't know what we are making, but this must be something to do with war. White Flames. Yeah, again, it's been so long since I've played any of those PS1 Final Fantasy, or I guess any Final Fantasy. It's been a long time. I would like to go back and reassess. Of course, Dole will use the magic for war. I really don't want to criticize this game at all because people are very, very passionate about this thing. So I'll try to navigate this as best I can. How do I do this? Spirit Ring. Yeah, I would get the Steam versions of those. If there's a more modern way to access it, there's no reason not to if it's the same game. Well, specifically, I want to criticize the story. And that seems to be where people lose me. Or I lose people where they're like, oh, no, what do you can't be doing that. Every time I've said, like, oh, it's got tropes, or I don't like this character thing, or the death didn't do anything for me, everyone's like, you suck! You're wrong, and you're old, and you're stupid. I'm exaggerating, you've all been very nice, but hate coming off as critical to something people really like. What am I looking for? Right, but I know the story up to this point. It is 12, I'm 12 hours deep into this. Doesn't matter where it goes, like, I don't think these characters are like, I don't care about any of these people. Unless it has an extremely hard turn. And these characters develop some kind of personality, like, I'm not seeing it personally, but Yeah, but that's a criticism, straight up. Like, if your characters are not likable 12 hours in, that's objectively bad. I mean, it's not objectively bad if it works for you. It does not work for me. I hate to say objectively bad, that I come off like a jerk. I don't mean that. It's not my thing. I like this game enough, I will see it through. I would likely have stopped if I was not streaming it. Because the characters are not doing it for me. Shauna sucks. The other ones are just boring. They're not terrible. They're just... And nobody has to defend it. If you like it, that's fine. I like Father Faza. He's my favorite character. And he says, oh, it's unusual to have guests at this time, but it is fine. Let me talk to you. No, I'm good. Okay, I guess I can't move. I have to talk to him. Father Faza says the long war decays people's heart. That's not... Okay. It must have happened to you, too. Father Faza says the bloodstained armor tells all. However, His Majesty Dole is also experiencing the fatigue of war. The statue of a goddess was created in memory of the late wife of Emperor Dole, Empress Karina. It shows the frailty and fondness of Emperor Dole. Father Faza says he, however, continues the war for his own ambitions with increasing scenes of carnage. It shows his strength and cruelness. Shane, I'll address that in a second because I agree with you, but I also want to counter that. Just let me finish what Father Faza has to say here. Strength and frailty, fondness and cruelness, you must have them inside you. Because the human heart can envelop them all. Face up to your true self. Then you will become as strong as Emperor Dole. Father Faza says, this is all I want to say. If you are lost, come visit me anytime. I'll help you find the way. Okay. There's the save point, so we're gonna touch that with our face. The thing about the characters, I don't have my watch on, so I can see what time it is over there, but my watch will not currently tell me the time. I just don't know who these characters are. They have no defining traits other than Dart wants to kill the black monster. Shauna wants Dart. Question mark for the rest of them. I don't understand. Again, like, yeah, you can say that they're gonna figure that out, but I need to like them now. I need to, and they need to have some kind of quirks or traits or something, and they don't have any of that. The only thing that was working was Dart and Lavitz's bromance, and now that's gone. Shauna says 3 holes. What are they? Well, there's the butt, and there's the peep. Okay. Shauna says they might be something to do with the statue of the goddess. And I don't hate this game. I don't think the writing is terrible, even when it's, you know, weird and flaky. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you did not have the name of those characters, if Dart did not pop up there, and I get this is a little unfair what I'm about to say, but you could not discern who was talking based on what they say, how they say it, any characteristics of how they talk at all. They have no voice. So you need their name to know who's talking. And to me, that I'm just not getting a sense of who these people are, and I just don't care about them currently until something dramatic happens. They are motivations with polygons right now. That's all they are. Dart says, why do you think so? Shauna says, because, look. Shauna says, it seems this place is for admiring the statue. Dart says, there must be something. Can I admire the statue? Top hole, try. 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 All of them fit. The door opened. I got it. I'm gonna save it again because I ain't doing that exchange one more time. And like I said, every time I criticize something, People usually get upset like, oh, you're overthinking it or you're being too harsh or whatever. I'm not trying to be too harsh. I think this game is perfectly fine, bordering on good. So, like, I don't... These are nitpicks that I would like resolved for it to be put into the upper echelon of greatness. I would have liked this at the time. I would not have liked it as much as Final Fantasy because I think their characters are more interesting. From the beginning. There's a stay back. Rose says, I smell blood in this air. Hazel says, it's not human. Congo! This looks like the dead mines from World of Warcraft. Congo says, Herantos, don't lose twice. Herantos make payback for hoax. Or this, His Majesty don't. It's because people identify with the things they like, right? It's part of who they are as people. So when you criticize something that someone likes, this is not true. This is how people think. People think that if you criticize something that they like, that you're criticizing them. It's not true, but that is... You know, we identify a lot with what we like, and what we like says kind of a lot about who we are. So if we don't like something, people are saying like, hey, I don't like you. Again, not true, but, you know. Let's just get the Dragoon out of the way. Let's just get it done. Flame on! That's a good one. That's a good joke. Alright, so he does not have multiple points to be hit. Oh. I don't even know who that is, so I need to look that up. Probably not ready for... Yeah, why not? Oh, transform me, daddy. I've never played Xenosaga. Put it on the list because I want to check that out. Join the Discord. Put it on the list. Astral Drain. Start, and to a lesser extent, Albert can use some health.
Astral Drain.
And I don't mind if someone criticizes something if they show their work. I can tell you, and I did, I can tell you why I think the writing is not amazing for these characters. That doesn't mean I think it's wrong for you to like it. It's just, this is how I feel about it. And there are things that I like that I'm sure people do not. And they're well within their right to do it. It doesn't say anything about how you feel about me. And I've got more things to worry about than whether or not you like the thing that I like. And that, if I can just give that to people, then I would. But unfortunately, people do take it personally when criticism is given to the thing they like. Wait, so did Rosa's third ability made you gay, or you were gay before Rosa's ability? I'm fine with it either way. Like, plenty of things make me gay. I watch wrestling, for God's sake. we're getting heat about Rose's third ability. When is Rose's third ability?
Astral Drain.
Oh, that was kind of insulting. Wait. Yeah. That hurt my feelings. Well, you're all beautiful to me. And at least I'm married. She thinks I'm pretty. The effect of magic is... I need to be paying attention to this battle. That didn't work. I know you're joking. It's fine. She gets her third spell when she hits D level 3. I'll give her a D level 3 if you know what I'm saying. Ew. Well, I was reading the chat. Game got impatient. Alright, locking it in. Here we go. What the heck? That is not when I push that button. The controller must have messed up on that one. This might be a controversial take. I just wish these characters had magic and I didn't have to transform to do it. I'm okay with... Nah, I guess it needs to be done because then you need to build up the meter or whatever. It's already half dead.
Die.
Die more and more. Oh, he's got war paint. He's playing Tetris behind me. No! That is death. I don't care what anyone says. That guy is dead. Sorry, Albert. Oh, he got up. Perfect! Shra? Yeah, I wish you could do more. Well, I mean, I guess this game really wants you to use items because there's an item limit, so I guess that makes sense. Speaking of item limit, I should probably use some items to heal Albert, but I want to practice, so Albert's not going to be the one doing it. Ah! Wait, what? Well, Albert's definitely not going to be the one doing it. Albert ain't getting up from that. Burning rush. I mean, Albert should have died when he got impaled through the face. But whatever. I mean, Lavitz gets hit by some light magic and dies. Albert gets impaled through the face. He's like, I'm good.
Die. More and more.
Die more and more. Kongol, or whatever the heck his name is. He's got some speed to him. He can definitely do two turns at once. Burning rush, and he's dead. Heck yeah, listen to that bass though. Crush dance. Shauna, you're not allowed to level up, you suck. It does exclude a dead character. I'm not sure how it does it though. I don't know how it distributes it. I think it's each person gets the amount that's listed there, so if it's 2,000. But other party members clearly get a smaller amount because she's way behind in level. Kago says, Hagantos, with strongest armor lost. Me, brother of hero, has pride. Cannot live in. Disgrace, kill me. Rose says, as you wish. All right, Rose. Stop it. We've killed hundreds of people, but this is where we draw the line. Rose says, the game is already over. Rose says, game? Don't be silly. This is a matter of life or death. Shauna says, it's over. Shauna says, he cannot fight. It's unfair. And it's not even the same genre. Rose says, hope your sweetness won't kill you. I also feel like Lavitz's death is a direct response to Aerith's death. I got that impression at the time, so. Can I go back to the save point? Because if I can, we're going to wrap it up for today. Because I feel like we're about to enter some business. Sure. 10 more hours. You're young. It's true. I don't have a numb tailbone right now. Alright, I hyped the Discord enough. If you're not in there, what the heck you doing? I guess now I'm talking myself into hyping it. tinyurl.com/randy-discord. Shane, thank you for the follow. Hope to see you next time. I really hope I see you next time. So you brought some interesting stuff to chat. Consider joining the Discord, any of you. tinyurl.com/randy-discord. Perfect timing. There it is. Never mind. Sirdar summoned it. Thank you, Sirdar. Or if you prefer, tinyurl.com/randy-discord. Also, if you haven't, follow, subscribe, all that nonsense. See you next time. Goodbye.